My name is Carla Comella, and I am the certified mediator who's been asked to attend this dispute, or been asked to mediate this dispute. I want to thank you both for coming out today. This is an excellent opportunity to try and resolve this in a way that that hopefully will achieve a positive outcome. This process is very informal, but I want to stress that it is completely confidential. None of what we discussed today will leave this room. I would like to ask you both if it's okay if I take some notes. It just keeps me on track and helps me to remember what's being discussed, some of the finer details. And I just want to assure you that after the session, the notes will be shredded. My role in this dispute is not to make any decisions for you. It's to help you both come to a resolution on your own, and I'm just here to guide you through this process and just being a neutral third party. There might be times where the two of you cannot come to any kind of resolution, and at that point I might caucus you, take you each individually to discuss the issues and find out what it is that the goal that you really want to achieve is, and maybe we can come to some resolution that way. I just want to go over some ground rules. First of all, is it okay if I call you both by your first name? Okay, that's great. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I would like to ask that we only have one person speak at a time, and that we treat each other with respect, and please do not or refrain from using any foul language. I'd also like to ask that no one interrupts the other person while they're speaking. If you have something that you would like to add to what is being said, just raise your hand so that I'm aware that you have something to add to the conversation, and maybe jot it down so that it will help you to remember it when you do want to bring it up. I'd also like to point out, if anybody needs a break for any reason, just let me know and we can stop. And there's washrooms down the hall. And if you need any refreshments, any drinks, I have a supply of water, coffee, tea. We can certainly stop and take a break. This process can take about 3 hours. Sometimes it can be resolved sooner than that, and sometimes longer, but typically 3 hours is the standard length of time that a resolution usually it takes to come to some kind of resolution. I'd like to ask, do both of you have the authority to settle if we come up to an agreement?
Yes.
That's great. So I will, okay, I'd like to ask, who would like to start first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Well, Darlene has been my neighbor for a number of years, and I actually had a good relationship with her son. She recently got her son a little puppy, and she's been putting the puppy out late at night and really early in the morning, and the puppy's been barking and waking me up. And, it's gotten really bad. It's affecting my sleeping. And it'll startle me as well, like sometimes during the day because I don't know the dog's out.
Okay.
And it's just really affecting my enjoyment of my home.
Okay. So to recap, you it's not that you have anything against the puppy per se. It's just the fact that he is disturbing your peace, your sleep, and it's creating stress for you. Is that a fair thing to say?
Yes.
Okay. So you just want to find some way that to work around that so that you're not disturbed.
Yes.
Your peace and quiet is not disturbed. Okay, that's great. Thank you. So now I'll turn it over to Daryl or Darlene.
Hi.
I'm sorry. Hello. So so what is your goal? What would you like to have happen in this situation?
I mean, yes, the dog is a puppy and he's loud at the moment. I got him for my son and we're really enjoying having him. Of course, with getting a puppy, a lot of training needs to happen, which hasn't yet happened. We're working on it because he's still small. I do work long hours. I start very early in the morning, so I have to let the dog out before I go. And I get home pretty late as well, which the dog also has to be let out then as well. again, I think the more training and time that we put into the dog, the better he will get at the barking. We just need some patience and some understanding.
Okay, so let me just paraphrase this back to you, that really, it's not that you don't care about the puppy, disturbing Pat's peace and quiet. It's just that the puppy's going through typical puppy behavior, and that over time it will get better. And you just want Pat to have a little bit of patience for that to happen, because you're trying your best to train this puppy so that he is not so disruptive and so. Okay.